What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for the fans, by the fans. And today we talking WNBA champs and week 3 of the NFL. Got to make our picks. Next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. Hit the button. What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. Also, the podcast for the fans and by the fans. I am your host, Chris, and the whole group is here again today. What up, y'all?
What's up?
What up?
Nothing much. So we I Said It. Y'all know what it is. We get straight into the shit. No flub here. Okay? So we got to congratulate the 2022 WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces. And Asia Wilson.
Congratulations. Woo.
Asia Wilson.
Hey, Asia Wilson, South Carolina homegrown. Stand up. Let's go.
Putting on for him. Not only is she the champ, she was also the WNBA. She was also the Finals MVP, the league MVP, the league's Defensive Player of the Year. She put on a show.
She wasn't the Finals MVP.
Chelsea Gray won Finals
MVP.
Chelsea
was the Finals MVP.
Oh, this here says she won Finals MVP.
No, Chelsea won Finals MVP.
Oh, that's some bull.
She did. Big Chelsea.
She balled the whole playoffs, dog. The whole playoffs. Crazy.
Oh, I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about the information that I had here. I'm like, what kind of shit? Anyway, this is why I use Google. Anyway, she was balling. She did her thing. She pretty much got all the trophies. She was balling. I watched a couple of the games. Game 1, she had like 24-11, 4 blocks, 2 steals. She was doing her thing, man. So congratulations to the Aces and Mark Davis. Mark Davis. Mark Davis is the owner. You know, he's also owns the Raiders. So seeing him on the court with his cut, the bowl cut,
And shout out to the coach, man. She was first.
Yes, Becky Hill.
Winning her first year.
Yes, first rookie coach to win the WNBA championship. That's big time shit. It's big time shit. But congratulations to them. Moving on. So, guys, we got to talk about what we did last week. So, in last place, with 8 games picked correctly, is Brianna, Sean, and me with 8 games out of 16.
What?
All right.
Okay.
In second place, with a full 9 games picked correctly, one more game than us, is Darius.
Let's get it.
So in first place, for the first time this year, is Blair with 10 games picked correctly. Congratulations to Blair. 10 games.
Shout out, Blair.
He picked
talking big trash last week.
Talking
big trash last week. Told you.
Hey, I came in second, as long as I wasn't in last.
I was. And y'all was talking big trash last week. So
hey,
okay.
You made some good picks this week for sure.
Yeah, you did. We was wrong. We was 50%. That's what we do here. We at least get 50%. You still get some money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go broke listening to us.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was worse than that, though. I can't even flex.
Bruh, we all did. We was like, man, this got to be the worst.
Y'all felt so down. I didn't feel that bad. I never do.
But
I definitely felt bad.
We got to jump into week 3, y'all. So, got to turn the page. Week 3 of the NFL season. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. who just blew, though that might be the worst I've ever seen anybody lose a game. Like, bruh, there's no way that these dudes supposed to score that many points. And y'all had the ball with 2 minutes left to go. Just ridiculous. But Blair, where you gonna go with this? You the winner, man. You won. You know the deal. You start off for the next week.
This is really bad, man, because like I picked the Steelers and I wanted them to do good, and Mitchell Trubisky is not good, and it's unfortunate because Cleveland's defense is really good, but I really don't believe in Jacoby Brissett. But he doesn't turn the ball over, and so unfortunately, looking at the game. It's a division game. It should be tough. I want to say the Steelers because I feel like the Steelers should find a way to beat them. But they didn't look – without T.J. Watt, they looked a little out of sorts. They got another week to get that together. I'm torn, man.
T.J. Watt is hurt, and Jadeveon Clowney is also hurt.
Yeah, it's – yeah, I know David Clowney's out. That was tough. Oh, man. The Steelers look so bad. So bad. Cleveland doesn't have a quarterback.
You forgot how much it sucks to go first
in
now,
Cleveland. I'll go Cleveland in Cleveland. What you say?
I said you forgot how much it sucks to go first sometimes, then.
I just know it just sucks because the game, it's not really to go first. It's like Steelers are bad for a completely different reason than Cleveland is. Like,
yes.
And I would like to go with the Steelers, but that doo-doo fest they put on this weekend was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Y'all can't do what? But which makes me think it's possible. They beat Cincinnati. But Cincinnati might not be as good as people thought they were going to be coming into this season after them first 2 weeks. So it's a toss-up on that one, too.
You're right.
Steelers are in a funky place, bro.
I don't disagree with nothing you just said. You's right. You's right.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. They are not. That's
a lot coming from me, Mr. Bengal. You's right. Goddamn it.
It's a lot going on this season, bro.
Darius, who you going with? We already know, but go ahead and say it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
No.
Blair said he can hear me. Hey, I don't got a lot to disagree with what Blair said. Shoot, my offense is a dumpster fire, bro.
It is like bad, bro. I watched that whole game. I'm like, what is going on? Like, seriously. Every time I thought they was going to do it, like every time I'm like, yeah, the Steelers got it. He just need to not tear it up. And Mitchell Trubisky will go out there and like some of the passes, they would look back and be like, what was that, man? I'm like, oh, what is going on?
My thing is, at this point, you can't be scared to fail. Mitch Trubisky is trash. But at least let him throw the ball down the field to see if he gonna be trash, nigga. Let him throw it down the field. Now, if y'all didn't know, all the reports out of Pittsburgh is all the players is like, well, we can only run what the offensive coordinator called. So now all the eyes is on Matt Canada, big Santa Claus looking ass. I still believe in my defense because they still played a great game. I honestly believe the fumble by the punt return team cost me the game this week. So since the Browns is going,
but the razor edge thin margin that Pittsburgh is dealing with, right? Like that one possession cost them the game. Like that's crazy how thin their margin of error is for this season. Like,
and guess what? That shit ain't gonna change. So it is what it is. Defense, long as my defense can play good, I need special teams and offense not to fuck it up. until they decide they're gonna put the young man in at quarterback. So with no
Maybe
Clowney,
they just trying to exhaust all the options with Mitchell Trubisky to say they gave him every
man.
opportunity to succeed. Like, hey,
Remember I told y'all week 4. He got 4 weeks. He got 2 more weeks. So with Clowney being hurt and being able to possibly double team Myles Garrett, and with them having Jacoby Brissett, I'm gonna take the Steelers in a close game. I'm gonna go the same score from our last game, 17-14.
That's fair.
it's such a tough game, man. Jacoby, only thing Jacoby was he just don't turn the ball over.
He
He
ain't gonna
is a
beat us
very
up.
good
We're gonna see.
ratio.
We're gonna see because Minka Fitzpatrick 2 for 2 so far this year. So we're gonna see.
Nick Chubb might do it. We're gonna see what the run game. If the run game do anything to the Steelers, they might be in trouble.
I agree.
Sean, who you
Praying
got in this
for a
matchup,
dub.
man? Who'd you take? I couldn't hear nothing you said.
Talking to us.
Browns. I don't know why your sound not coming through, but I got you. Yeah.
I too am taking the Browns.
Browns. Listen, after the debacle I just saw on Sunday, and I realized
who's because there was a
the
few
Browns. I mean, they both were terrible. Our whole division. We're not gonna go back that far. Look, the whole division looks ass right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks pure ass. Okay, ass cheeks.
No.
After what I just saw from the damn Cleveland Browns, listen here, man. It lets me know. I don't know who 23 is for the Browns, but Garrett Wilson was lighting that nigga on fire. And I said that shit last week. I said they need to, what the Jets is going to improve, but they need to keep giving Garrett Wilson chances and throw him the ball. The man finished with 2 touchdowns. Yet and still, however, the Browns are going to win this game. I'm going to go with the Browns. Just because Pittsburgh's offense scares me that much, man. They look not good.
Terrible.
It is not good at all.
Terrible, man. Like the quarterback looks atrocious. Like, even Ben last year looked better than what they had this year, and that dude was like 147 and only got one good finger left in his whole arm, and he still.
This nigga elbow is twice that age.
Man. I'm trying to tell you, it is tough. It's just tough, man. They look bad. Like, I feel so bad for Mike Tomlin because he even getting the best out of these dudes, and it's like, man, at what point is Mitchell Trubisky like? He ain't the dude. Like, whew. Oh my goodness, that's tough.
Oh Lord. Moving on to the next game. So the next game on the schedule, we have the Houston Texans at the Chicago Bears. Blair, what are you going to go with this one?
Bears, bruh.
Bears?
I don't know much about either one other than I don't have much faith in the Bears. The Texans won a game. I don't think they won 2. So it's in Chicago. I think they got the new dude. What's his name? Davis Mills. He's supposed to be decent, but I still think they got time to grow.
Okay.
Chicago. It's the best I got, man. I don't know if Chicago has a good defense because it's all questionable right now. Chicago's weather might help. So, Chicago.
All right. Chi-Town City. I agree with you right there. I'm going to go with Chicago on this one. Yeah, I mean, I just can't find it in my heart to go with Houston just yet. I think it's going to be a good game. They're going to fight hard. They play hard, but I don't think Chicago gonna lose.
I'm like, Buddy is super young. I think he just starting out. He's supposed to be decent, but they just ain't there yet.
Yeah, and that game from the Chicago played against the Green Bay Packers the other night, it puts on full display what the Chicago Bears offense is. Justin, whatever you can make happen with these dudes, that is literally what they offense is. And he trying.
They're
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
They're both bad teams, though. So,
Darius, who you going with this one, man?
I was just saying, Houston does not have a dub. They got that tie, so that was a win for them.
I agree with that. This one kind of tough for me, man. I still don't know about Chicago, bruh. And one thing about Houston, they do play hard. I think the big issue with Houston is talent, but they do play hard.
Mm-hmm.
But these games like this are going to be the ones where Justin Fields has to go out there and win. Be like, hey, you in some bad circumstances, but in a game like this, you being Justin Fields, if you got the potential that they say that you got, these will be the games that you got to find a way to win. So I'm going to go with Chicago. Let's say
maybe
21-10.
21-10. All right. Brianna, who you going over here right here?
I'm going with the Birds.
The who?
Birds.
The Birds.
Sean?
Chicago.
You ain't got much to say about that. Moving on.
I ain't even tripping on NFL. I'm already gave up on the season, bro.
Here we go.
Cincinnati, bro.
Here we
Y'all
go.
lose 2 games and now it's over, Sean. Y'all lose 2 games.
Brianna, that's how you can tell. They
They
ain't used to winning, man. They ain't used to
down
winning,
this week.
Sean, y'all lost 2 games, son. It's all right.
We lost to the Cowgirls.
It's okay.
Fuck.
Sean, I feel you, my man. I feel you.
I told you that was when I was gonna go with them. You gave me the side eye. I said, bro, shit looking ugly.
Listen, they play out. I'm not going to go there. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, okay, is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Tennessee Titans, y'all. Woo!
They look terrible.
Horrible.
Who you going with, Blair?
Which is very unfortunate because Vegas hasn't looked that great either. But I have less faith in Matt Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill.
Like those Matt Ryan and
they just sounded wrong. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I have less faith in Ryan Tannehill than I do in what's his name? Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, David got beat up, I believe. My bad, man. Derek Carr. Hey, it's a couple of cars was out there. I gotta go Raiders. Tennessee didn't look great in that game. They really couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get Derrick Henry going. It was just tough sledding overall. So I'm gonna go. They need another quarterback. Like, even though they did all they did last year, nobody kind of believed in Tennessee, and then they got bounced almost immediately, it felt like. So they need a quarterback, man. Tannehill ain't it. I guess they thought they could do it because of the way they play. But that kind of ages over time. When you require so much from your running back, like, that window is not that wide, and Buddy is just not that good. So I'm gonna have to go Raiders, man. One of these dudes, whoever starts 0-3 is toast. And this goes to the, 3 of the 4 or 5, 3 of the 6 teams don't make it back next year or something like that. Because if Tennessee loses another game, they ain't going to the playoffs. Same thing, I guess, with Vegas, man. I feel like if Vegas loses another game, they ain't going. So this game means a lot to both teams who don't want to start 0-3, man. So I'm gonna go Raiders. I hope him and Devontae can get it together.
Facts. Darius, who you gonna go with here?
With the Raiders, I don't think it's that bad. They done been in 2 close games. Play here or play there. They might be 2-0. Tennessee, man, they look terrible. Derrick Henry, I don't know if he's back 100% yet.
Probably not.
Yeah, and it don't look like he is. Tennessee might start the season by 0-5 to be real. So I'm gonna say the Raiders get it together, and I'm gonna go with the Raiders. And I think they win big because I don't believe in Tennessee at all. So let's go 27-7.
All right.
Oakland for Las Vegas, excuse me.
Sean?
Raiders.
The Raiders. Brianna?
I'm going with the Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders too. The how they lost this last game was just bad. I'm not even a Raiders fan. I was hurt for them. Like they was in field goal range. He fighting for extra yardage. Boom! He gets blasted. Ball comes out. Buddy picks it up. Game over. He out. So yeah, they've been 2 very good close calls. They should have won the last game because they was in field goal range and they was going to end that thing because it was in overtime. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Moving on, the next game. I think this is going to be unanimous. It's the Kansas City Chiefs playing the Indianapolis Colts.
In Indy.
Casey for me.
In Indy.
In Indy. It's
No,
KC
I'm not picking the Colts, man. They look terrible since the season started. Like, I mean, they lose to Jacksonville, so I guess that's not. But the first game was where they tied with Houston. 2 division games, but still, man, like y'all not. It shouldn't be like that when y'all team's supposed to be that far apart in like talent, man. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're closer than we know. I don't know. Matt Ryan might be totally toast. I'm definitely going Kansas City. I'm not going Colts. Like, there's no way I can pick the Colts after seeing what they put out the last 2 weeks, bro. There's no way.
Okay. Darius?
Retire, Matt Ryan. Just retire. Just retire, bro.
I know he's sad. He's like, we got a good team, and like, bro, you just butt cheeks out here in these streets. Like
35-0 Kansas City.
Shahan?
City.
Kansas City. Brianna?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah, I'm gonna go KC. I do think Jonathan Taylor has a good game, but it's not gonna be enough. So I think KC going.
You know what's crazy is I doubt it because as soon as they get down by 14, Jonathan Taylor is a moot point, bro. And they're terrible. They can't score points. Like, it's ridiculous to see.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. The problem with them, they get down early. Once
Michael
you get down,
is out, you instantly see what they turn into when they missing a couple of their best players, but they're trash. Even though a lot of teams are trash, they had them dudes first week and they tied Houston, so that doesn't bode well for the season.
No, it does not. Moving on. Now this is a good one. You have the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. Woo! The Miami Dolphins, boy. Blair, where you gonna go with this?
I'm not sold yet. I need to see them do it against a really good team, so I'm gonna go Buffalo. Josh Allen and the Bills look like they are going to give anybody problems this year. And everything that happened through that run to them losing to KC seems legit enough. The NFL was like, yeah, we rather kind of change the whole system. We feel like Buffalo deserved a chance so bad, we're going to make sure they always get a chance. They are blowing everybody out. Like, they are blowing everybody out. It is so crazy what they're doing. to people. So yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo. Miami has won their games, but they haven't won them in like dominating fashion. You know, it was kind of slow starts and then it kind of got going. But Buffalo is coming out of the gate on you, bro. Like they get it done. Dude didn't even play like the last part of the last game, man. They were smoking them dudes.
Facts. Darius?
Oh man, poor Baltimore. That was terrible. I blame the corners. I just blame the corners. There's no way. I don't feel like it was the whole defense. These boys was back here. You ever seen the meme of where all the Spider-Mans pointing at each other? This is what the fuck they was doing. This literally what they was doing every time that they scored. They was like, oh no, you was supposed to be here. You was supposed to be here. With that being said, shoot, I still don't believe in Tua. I don't believe he is a 6 touchdown a game machine. I do think it was a fluke, at least against Baltimore. I think they're gonna be decent, but like Blair said, man, bro, the Bills is like dudes on a mission. Von Miller on that defensive line has turned them into some animals, bro. Like
They've beaten a good team in the Rams because the Rams are a good team. You know, it's a little different for who they beat last night, but still.
So I have no reason to go against the Bills, bro. And I think they win big again.
Okay. Brianna, who you got?
The Bills.
She ain't picking the Dolphins, I can tell you that.
Sean, who you got in this one, man?
We question the Titans, you know. 1-1.
And MVP.
Ooh, MVP, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go. This one's a tricky one for me, man, because
No, two of that thing all day. Don't be tricked about it.
Offense.
It's a tricky one for me because they can do some things. But the difference is for Buffalo, for me, is that the fact that they have a pass rush. Von Miller has changed life for their defense, man. Now, if Von Miller wasn't there, I might go with the Dolphins. But Von Miller is playing like a defensive MVP right now. He is balling. So I got to go with Buffalo just because of Von Miller. Now, if something happened to Von Miller, things going to change. But nothing don't, they're going to be all right. I'm going Buffalo. And I think they win by 4. Moving on. The next game is the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. This is going to be a fun game, y'all. I don't care what anybody say on this panel. This is going to be a fun game to watch. Blair, who you going to go with, man? The Lions ain't let you down yet.
Yes, they have.
Week 1.
Week 2, different. They made up for it.
Yeah, they was balling.
Week 2, they made up for it. You're hilarious. The way it looks is they still play hard, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's in Minnesota, man. That's tough. A tough division game in Minnesota. I won't be biased and say I'm gonna auto pick the Lions because I'm not auto picking the Lions this year. Kirk Cousins is trash baskets in primetime games. But this is like a 1:00 game.
Yes.
So he'll be totally fine. I want to pick Minnesota so bad. I'll see what they do, man. I'll give Detroit the benefit of the doubt. They try. Detroit. I'll give
Detroit.
Detroit the
Okay, I
benefit
like
of
it. I
the doubt.
like it.
I have no reason to do it other than they won a game against the Washington Commanders, which technically is not like a, but it's a win, it's a win, and it's a win. They play Minnesota tough. Last few games haven't exactly been like blowouts. Like they only win by like 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 4 points. Like that's the last 4 games. That's how far apart Detroit. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, Jared Goff is, but hey, Detroit, let's try it out.
All right. Darius?
They lose is probably my last one. Sliding to Detroit, other than pure statistical reasons, but I'm gonna go Detroit. So yeah.
Okay. Darius, who you got, bro?
I'm riding with Blair, man. I'm going
Oh,
Detroit, dog. I'm going Detroit, dog. I don't know, man. It's like double Justin Jefferson and Vikings is over. I don't even know what Dalvin Cook got going on, man. Dude was tripping last game. I do think it's going to be a good game, though. I think it's going to be a real good game. I just think Detroit playing hard right now. They're another one of them teams I think that plays hard. It's just that they're a little lack on talent. But I think them playing hard does enough for them to win this game. 23-20.
And Detroit won the last game, as a matter of fact. Don't forget that. That was one of the wins on the way out. They won by 2. They won by 2 the last game, 29-27.
Was
and
that
the
in
other
Detroit or
game
in
was they
Minnesota?
lost 19-17, 37-35, and 34-20.
Okay. Brianna?
I am gonna go with the Vikings.
Ooh.
I feel like Jefferson got embarrassed yesterday. He got to make up for it. And Dalvin didn't do nothing. Hence my fantasy loss.
The fantasy loss.
Sean, who you going with, man?
I'll go with Minnesota. I think Dalvin gonna bounce back against that defense. As far as Double J, he still might have a bad game, man. They got some nice DBs in Detroit, honestly. So I think it will be all up in Dalvin's hands. Kirk Cousins gonna do bare minimum. Should be a good.
This one is a tough one for me, man, because I'm thinking about the matchups. Thinking about Aiden Hutchinson coming off the corner. Thinking about, hey, Jeff Okudah played a fantastic these past 2 games. He's been playing very, very well. I'm very pleased with how he's been playing this year after his injury that took him out last year.
You don't say that about nobody else.
Minnesota did get kind of embarrassed the other night.
Monday night games, you throw all those out with Kirk.
I know, man.
I told you he was going to blow it on Monday night.
I agree with you, and that's why I didn't pick Minnesota.
I'm like, that is a real thing.
Yeah.
The record now is 2-10, bro, on Monday Night Football.
I think it really is going to depend on how they run the football. I don't think it's as far as Minnesota. I think Minnesota is going to get it together. I think they're going to pull it out, and it's definitely going to be a close game. I'm going to go Minnesota here. Something's telling me to go to Detroit. Go with Detroit, man. I really won't. I'm going to go with Minnesota, but it's going to be a close game. So I'm going to go 20-22, Minnesota. Moving on to the next game on the schedule. We have the Baltimore Ravens at the offensive list, New England Patriots.
They still got a dub.
You don't got to remind us.
So, Blair, where you going to go with it, man?
Still got that dub, though, didn't they? This is a different situation. And unfortunately, Baltimore just totally blew it in that last quarter, which is unheard of for a Baltimore team. Just hurts my feelings they did that, the way they did that. But I can definitely not go this kind of offensive situation against their defense. Like, and Lamar Jackson is a problem. And I don't know what the Patriots have for that. They could definitely have something for it because they give everybody some problems. But I can't pick them, and their offense looks terrible. So I have to go Baltimore. Baltimore's defense just looked bad, but their offense looked amazing. Lamar was on fire. And it's bad that they wasted a performance like that. That's all. It's just unfortunate, but I gotta go Baltimore in that situation. And I'm a New England guy. You know, I like to pick New England.
Yeah, I know.
But
That's
again, that offensive coordinator situation is
I'm glad you went first because you are the New England guy because nobody's going to pick New England here, correct? No one's going New England. Maybe Darius. He got the stone face. Darius, who you going with?
I have a stone face because fuck both these teams. But as bad as my offense played, shit, New England offense played just as bad. Like I said, it took a special teams turnover.
That Herculean effort on both sides was just terrible. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't know. With Baltimore, I think last week it was just like, man, it happened so fast. It was just like a swift punch in the mouth that made them stagger in the fourth quarter. It wasn't
no receivers like that on New England, bro. Like, that is not even an option for their receivers like that.
Yes, this dude Tyreek Hill had to go absolutely nuts in the fourth quarter for them to win by 4. So I think Baltimore comes out, try to make a statement, and blow the boys out.
All right, Sean.
Baltimore,
of course. Brianna. I mean, I got to do it.
Just taking the Ratbirds, man.
Sean so hurt.
You already know who I'm going with.
Baltimore.
She's not even gonna say.
She's going with the Brooklyn
Nets. So before Baltimore was Baltimore, who was y'all team? You and your dad?
I don't know who his team was before Baltimore was Baltimore. I just know we've always been Baltimore fans since I can remember.
Yeah, you know they've been the Ravens for a whole
Brianna is old enough to just have been a Baltimore fan, bro. Like,
yes,
yeah.
So she's first generation ugly bird.
Yeah, I can remember, but like my grandma is like she's a Commander fan and she's a Ravens fan.
That's what I was about to say. He probably
she's a Browns fan, right?
No,
they probably started out as a Washington
fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a Washington fan and she's a Ravens fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of old school people like them old established teams like Washington, Pittsburgh.
Like it could have been the Browns because
yes,
they were the
and my
Browns
other grandparents are Steelers
like when they moved type of deal. Like it could have been she was a Browns fan. It's tough, yeah.
Even though the reason why I picked Miami last week is because they struggle with quick, fast receivers. Because they have bigger corners, they cannot handle the quick, twitchy dudes. That's why I went with them. Now, they pull it out by luck, but you can't say it's luck when they just ripping off touchdowns in your face and you ain't doing shit about it. They rely on Lamar Jackson entirely too much.
This is week 2 of Tua, bro. This is week 2 of Tua.
Yeah.
In a few more weeks, they will have a Tua game plan out here around the league, bro.
But they didn't have it in week 2.
It ain't here yet.
Yes, they did. The Baltimore Ravens defense only played one bad quarter. It cost them.
Got them a L. So
they only played one bad quarter, though. That's like a fluke. Right. It's like the Bengals going to the Super Bowl. It was a fluke, man.
Moving on.
I threw that out there.
Still got it wrong. Moving on. The next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals.
Speaking of
the New York Jets. Blair, where you going with it, my man?
Is this what we doing, bro?
That's the next game on the schedule.
And the Jets beat the Browns. That is just tough. And the Bengals lost twice. Because I can't believe in the Jets yet, I'm gonna unfortunately have to pick the Bengals. I hope they bounce back and beat the Jets. But if the Bengals lose to the Jets, I'm gonna call it over for the season, and they probably don't go 500. Like if they lose to the Jets, it's a wrap. So they really actually need this game a whole lot. So I'm gonna go Cincinnati, man, and hope they can do some things that they haven't been doing these last 2 weeks, like winning and looking good. So
yes,
there we go.
Darius.
Once again, I'm looking for that revamp offensive line, man. Like these niggas might be worse than the niggas they put out there last year. Like my man Lyle Collins, that's his name. Man, tear his contract up and throw it in the Chattahoochee River, bro. Like,
Not the Chattahoochee, bro.
This dude is terrible. The thing is, I don't feel like y'all defense is that bad. Like, I don't think the defense is that bad. It's just, bruh, you gotta protect this dude, man. Like, man, them been sacked 13 times in 2 games. I understand my team got TJ Watt. I understand the Cowboys got Michael Parsons. Whatever. It don't matter, bro. You gotta find a way to protect the dude. And it seems like now it's starting to affect him mentally, I feel like. Because last year, even the first year, when they wasn't winning, I could see the confidence on this man's face. Like now he's going out there, he don't really got that same fire. Like he looking like, bro, he's seeing ghosts. Like it's crazy, man. And it's bad because the Bengals should be good with the offensive core that they have. They should at least be able to be like, hey, we can get up on the team and then they got to catch up. But it's like the offense, I don't know. And Chris made a good point the other day. Shit, they act like it's only the deep ball. Like they keep looking for the home run. Joe Mixon to me seems like he's primed to have a good year. They'll start giving it to him, and then next thing you know, they dropping back Joe Burrow 5-6 times in a row. The man is literally trying to run for first downs, and that ain't even his game. Like he's supposed to be standing there picking people apart. I'm gonna pick Cincinnati because Cincinnati is supposed to win this game. But I'm kind of with Blair, man. If they blow this shit, bro, like
it's over.
It might be over. Like
confidence is done, bro.
Yeah, this dude 2 weeks in a row, Jamar Chase them is sitting on the sideline looking like this ain't it.
Fair.
But I think they can. I do think they can bounce back. Don't get me wrong. I do think they can bounce back, but it's got to be this game. It's got to be this game.
Fair. Brianna?
She about to do
it. I think you guys are going to pull it out. You guys should pull it out. But I'm going with the Jets.
Yes. Jets, Jets.
Can't even do it. Like she can't even do it for a limb pick. Like if it's going out on a limb, I am not doing it.
I ain't gonna lie. I had wanted to pick the Jets bad, but I don't know, man. I don't think they.
I don't want Cincinnati to be this bad, and if they are, it was one of them not at the right time things, which happens to teams all the time. It's just.
But just like Miami, I feel like the Jet win was like a little fluky. You know what I'm saying? That's like these boys had a multiple score lead with a minute and some change left, and somehow, some way,
you blew it. Yeah, that's tough.
Sean?
Is he even saying words? It don't even seem like he's saying words now.
But this one is kind of. I'm gonna stick with my Bengals. for the very that we should win this game. I agree with everything you said, Blair and Darius. Besides the fact that it's over, as we all know, they give the Super Bowl teams the hardest schedules. So
Mm-hmm.
looking ahead, we do have some hard games on the schedule. We have the Bills at home. We have several hard games coming up. But I still think because of our division, because of the Browns, I think we can beat the Browns twice. I think we might split with the Steelers and Baltimore. That gives me about 4 games right there. And if we win Sunday, that's 5.
I
So
said they're gonna go over 500 if they don't win this game,
that's why.
bro.
So 500. It ain't no 500 no more. So
no, that's my point. They won't have a
you
winning
either
record.
above
It's
or
not gonna.
below.
It's above or below, bro. They're not gonna get there, and I think they're gonna be like
feel
2
like
games under if they lose this one.
Yeah. I feel like what we say all the time about gelling. They put these guys together from different parts of teams, just putting some shit together.
I can see that for the line. Yeah.
To get it together. I don't think Collins is garbage, but for that contract, he need to be playing a lot better. As far as the center dude, he booty. Capital from
Bucks. He was fantastic in Tampa Bay. Alex Kappa was not sorry, bro. He was fantastic in Tampa Bay.
So that leads you to believe it's a lot of scheme shit going on. And like y'all just said, it's a lot of deep ball throwing when they need to get that shit to Joe Mixon, who's a top 5 running back. My eyes.
I agree.
So I'm going to pick the Bengals, not just because they should win this game. They gonna win this game. They have the better roster. And this will get us back on track.
All right. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals. Here's why. I feel like they're not going to come out there acting like they already done won the fucking game when they come out there. Because when we played them Cowboys, them fools had no fight at all in them first 3 quarters. They were just playing like, oh, we know we're going to catch up. I know we're going to beat them. We just going to, play fourth quarter that we're going to come all the way back, which they did. But, nigga, you still lost. Period. That pissed me off watching the game. I told Darius when he called me after they lost, I said, bruh, after the first series that Dallas had and the first series we had, we going to lose. Because all you got to do is watch the offensive line play and watch the play calls. One, they make play calls for downfield passes all the time. You can't play like that. That's not how we won. Now, we won and hit some deep balls because Jamar Chase is that dude. But most of his stuff that he was getting was quick slants, quick outs, hitch, wide receiver screens. We've done none of those things. We did 2 slants during the Cowboy game to Jamar. We got to get back to doing those things. 2, you got to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, bro. He's a top 5 running back in the league. You got to hand
if everybody going to play that 2 shell, you better give him the ball.
You got to give him the ball. 3, nobody played in the preseason. This whole offensive line didn't play at all in the preseason for the most part. So these are really their first games actually playing together. They missed blocks. Michael Parsons is going unblocked. How the fuck he goes unblocked on any play, I have no goddamn idea.
He was bullying Jonah Williams, bro.
And he was giving Jonah Williams the business when he was giving them. Yeah, when he would bull rush him, then he'll set them. He does only a couple moves because he knows, hey, as soon as you hit on that right foot, I got you leaning. Boom, I'm past you now. Like they didn't know what to do. One. So you gotta in order to slow that down, you gotta run the ball, man. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. But I don't think the Jets have any pass rusher that be able to give them a proper like the last 2 weeks. 1, and then 2, I feel like they're gonna play much, much harder, have a much more sense of urgency this week, and they'll come out and get it done. But
I don't know, man.
I am pissed off because this shit is ridiculous.
Quinn Williams might play all right, and them boys got sauce now. Them boys got sauce versus Jamar is gonna be nice.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun matchup. That's gonna be fun, but they're gonna win. Moving on, the next game should be pretty interesting. Another division game. You have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Washington Commanders. Who you got, Blair?
Eagles, bro. I can't pick Washington. they don't look great, and Philly looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go Philly. Jalen Hurts did his thing. They seem to be going pretty well. I guess they go as Jalen goes. We'll see. So I'm gonna go Philly.
Yep. Darius?
And look, Philly might be right now through 2 games, just through 2 games now. It might be the second best team in the league, dog. Not even gonna lie. Through 2 games.
I agree.
I ain't gonna say that's gonna carry throughout the season, but through the first 2 games, I like it. I feel like Jalen Hurts has gotten tremendously better. Decision making. I also feel like this is where the league is moving to. What these dudes do good in college is transitioning to the league at this point. So that read option, stuff like that, man, that shit gonna always be hard to defend, man. I'm gonna take the Eagles. I don't know, the Commanders just don't look good, man. Scary Terry's still gonna go for 1,000 yards this year, probably, but dang, Cowboys, I need y'all to get better. I'll pick y'all to win the NFC Championship, or at least go to that game. But, man, it's looking like the Eagles about to win the division right now. I'm going with the Eagles, and I got the Eagles winning big, 35-14.
Sean?
The Eagles.
Brianna?
Eagles.
And I also have the Eagles. They were my preseason prediction to win this division, and I stand on that. Okay?
Big Washington.
Hell no. I picked the Eagles. I said the Eagles because they got Mr. Davis on the inside.
Washington too.
No, I didn't pick Washington.
That's not a opinion from that.
So you didn't believe in
I'll run the
Carson
tape
Wentz.
back
That's what
for
you're
you.
saying.
I picked the Eagles. Division, man. I got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this division. Yes. I feel like they are the favorite for me to win this division. I feel like they're going to pull it out, man. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be able to do it. I think they're going to be able to do it. I think the Dallas Cowboys, man, it's already starting off bad. And I don't think they're going to win it. I think the Washington Commanders going to come up in second, and everybody else after that. 1. Then 2, Washington still is without
right
Chase. Chase is still not playing. Without Chase, from what I'm watching, when I watched the last game that they played, they're not really generating a pass rush like that you fear at this point without Chase, which is kind of surprising because they got some dogs on that defensive line. So
and he had a setback too. So pray for the
and he
kid.
had a set. So we don't know when they're gonna get him back. Until they get him back, man, it's gonna be a long road. They have the receivers now. Wentz ain't playing awful, but he ain't playing great. So I'm gonna go with Philly. I do think it's gonna be a close game though, because I think Philly is gonna give up some points to Washington because of the receivers that they have. They have a nice group of receivers. I like Dotson too. Dotson is a really good receiver out of Penn State. He's nice. He's gonna be good. But I'm gonna go with Philly on this one. Just because they have a little bit more experience, they're gelling a little bit better right now, and they've been together. So their experience being and playing together is going to carry them through this game, and I'm going to go with Philly. Moving on, the next game on the schedule, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Who you going to go with here, Blair?
Man, this is terrible. I hope they don't put this game on TV.
Oh, they will.
Y'all definitely watching it. Y'all definitely watching it.
I don't want to.
Can we make this a hard one? Because
it is so bad. It's gonna be
1 o'clock.
Y'all definitely watching it.
It's gonna be such
I'm
a
not
bad
watching
game.
this.
Maybe they won't sell out. Maybe it'll get blacked out because they didn't sell out. But it's still too early in the season for them to give up on them. So
depending on who Atlanta playing.
All right, fine. The Saints, because the Panthers look terrible, like really terrible. That's all I got.
I'm going with the Saints. Anybody picking the Panthers here? I'm just let's go ahead.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am picking the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna sit
cut
here.
you out so quick, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here. Y'all gonna sit here and act like the Saints look like they is fucking balling or something.
No,
they literally barely beat Atlanta.
But they beat them.
They did. And I give them credit for that. Well, no, I don't give them credit for that because it's fucking Atlanta. I give you no credit for beating Atlanta. And two, obviously, this dude, Jameis Winston, still is blind because he threw 3 picks in the last game.
Like the Panthers lost to the Giants, bro. So I don't really know how much
the Giants are 2-0.
Yeah,
they're supposed
to be. I'm not even gonna go with like, that's just what the they better than Panthers.
I agree.
They will be better than Panthers.
Bruh, I feel like this, just like I felt about the last election. Hey, man, 2 turd sandwiches, bruh. Like, I gotta pick one of them. I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield gets his first dub against the New Orleans Saints.
All right. Is Marshawn
Michael Thomas suspended for this game?
No, the only suspension
Mike Evans got suspended.
Yeah, the only suspension is Mike Evans at this point.
Okay.
Well, then,
Cool. So since that is the case, when Marshawn was on the field, Tom Brady couldn't do shit. I'm gonna go with New Orleans. If Tom Brady can't crack it, Baker Mayfield, I have no confidence at all in Baker Mayfield cracking his defense. I am definitely going with New Orleans. I don't give a damn what you say. I'm going with New Orleans, and I'm going with New Orleans.
Look, man.
This is a division game, ain't it? This is a division game. This is a division game, right?
One, it's a division game. Two, Marshawn Lattimore locks up Mike Evans no matter who's the quarterback. So it's not just Brady. This dude just got Mike Evans' number, bro. You know how that junk be. Is one, all these receivers got one corner that they don't like going up against. For a lot of receivers, it's Jalen Ramsey. For some receivers, it's Jair Alexander. For Mike Evans, it is Marshawn Lattimore. This nigga has like 1 touchdown in like 8 games against him. So it don't matter who's the quarterback. Bro, he is locking buddy down. That's why he always fighting him.
Yeah, they always.
Yeah, because he can't do shit else on the field. What else am I gonna do?
You gotta fight him because he's
that nigga.
I done lost the war. I need to win my individual battles. That's
it's the only way he gonna beat Marshawn. If he sneak attacks and hits him, that's how he gets his shit done. That's it.
That's like the 4th time he done did that to this man.
Hey,
it's terrible.
I saw what I saw. The nigga shut down on lock and key. He put him in, like I say, what I've been saying for the past couple of years, he in his back pocket. Pocket. Period.
Yes. Lunch money.
Who you gonna go with? Are you believing in Baker Mayfield like Darius?
I'm not actually believing in Baker Mayfield, but I do think it's a possibility that the Panthers pull this off, man. I am, though, going to go with the Saints as the safe pick. Again, if I'm to be a betting man, I will bet on them, but I will not be surprised if the Panthers pull this off and Baker have a decent game. But I'm going with the Saints. That's what you can lock me in.
All right. Christian McCaffrey gonna have 125 total yards in a dub.
Weapon right there.
And he better, because if he don't,
he's still playing, man. He's still playing well. Nothing crazy. Nothing nuts about him.
I'm going with famous
Jameis and the 3 blind men.
Some shit like that.
The 3 blind mice. The 3 blind mice. I don't know what that man was looking at when he was throwing them picks for. Moving on.
He just threw the ball. Just threw the ball with his eyes closed.
The next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Los Angeles Chargers. Larry, where you going with this one, man? Jacksonville got their first win last week.
Nah, I'm not doing that. Chargers, bro. You get that up. What's his name? If Staley blow this game, then he might be on the hot seat. But because Justin Herbert is that dude now, depending on what they say about Justin Herbert coming out of this week, I'm still not going to go with Jacksonville. But if they lose the game, I can see it as a possibility if he don't play. Like, I have no idea. It's Tuesday, so we don't know if he's going to play or not. But
He got a rib injury, right?
Yeah. Whatever
they
it
say he's
was,
still possible to play.
He got I think
He's still
he got like
possible to play.
He got like a
Crack rib.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
crack rib. Mm-hmm.
Him and somebody else got the same injury, man. They got the same injury this weekend. I can't even remember who the other dude was. So, like, yeah, if Justin Herbert's hurt, they might be in trouble, but I can't go Jacksonville just yet. They've shown me nothing. I haven't seen enough highlights of those games, caught enough of anything to see that they're thinking that they're going to do anything. The Colts suck. All it makes you think is that the Colts suck and that the Colts really suck. Like, it doesn't make you feel any better about Jacksonville. It just makes you feel worse about Indianapolis. So, I'm going Chicago.
All right. Darius?
This is a chance for Chargers defense to show that they're worth all of this money. So whether Justin Herbert plays or not, the defense should be good enough to beat Jacksonville. Although I told y'all Jacksonville was going to win last week, I think. But there's no way they should beat this team because now, like Blair is saying, now is the time to prove it. I feel like Justin Herbert has played excellent. A lot of their losses come from coach.
Definitely not Justin Herbert out there losing you the game.
Yeah.
So
if they lose this game, one, I'm gonna be mad at the defense. Two, yeah, man, you gotta think about
but it might not be it. Like,
he just might not be it.
You take too many young years of the new kid, man.
He is very high risk, high reward, and it's been more risk than reward so far. So they got to get a dub this week, but I think they smashed Jacksonville.
All right. Sean?
Chargers.
Brianna? Chargers.
Let's go Mike Williams. Orangeburg in the house, baby. Oh, you picking Jacksonville?
Go ahead and do it, bro. Do it. I know you're a Trevor Lawrence believer.
About to get off the Zoom call. This man picked Jacksonville.
Hey, let him pick Jacksonville.
I gotta go with the Chargers, man. I can't do it. I want to. I think this game is gonna be very close. Now, I agree with Blair. If Herbert don't play, Jacksonville gonna win this game.
What?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I think Herbert plays. I don't think he plays well. I think he plays good enough to win the game. And I think Jacksonville is going to get a lot of confidence from this game because they are better than what they were last year. I've seen it in them last year, but not quite just yet. They're not just there just yet. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Moving on. The next game on the schedule. We have the LA Rams at the Arizona Cardinals, who stole a game last week. Blair, who you going with, man?
Yeah, they stole the game last week. Ram cards. I'm gonna have to go with the Rams, bro. We see if it's legit or not. Cards team is good enough. They still don't have what's name for like 4 more weeks, so they are definitely just trying to grab at whatever they can. So let me get the Rams.
All right, I agree with you. I'm going with the Rams. Darius?
Who they playing? The Cardinals?
Yep.
In Arizona.
Close game. Rams in overtime.
Gotcha. Brianna?
Rams.
Sean?
Rams.
Everybody on them Rams, man.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. The next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Oh Lord. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Seattle Seahawks. So,
Seattle.
This is a theme that we currently call on. Yeah, I said it. It is 2 trash cans versus each other. So, Blair, who you going with, man?
Let's go Seattle. They're going to be in Seattle. The stadium matters.
Stadium matters.
The stadium makes the difference in this one because both of these teams are terrible.
They are.
So, Well, they have terrible quarterback play. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
All right. Darius?
The Falcons have scored more points than the Seahawks. I'm going with Atlanta.
Ooh. ATL hope. ATL hope. I'm going Atlanta with you, my guy. I'm going Atlanta. I think Atlanta is going to score more points. I just think Seattle is just not good enough, man. I do think they're going to run the ball pretty well. But I think Atlanta's going to surprise them, and I think they're going to pull it out. Brianna, who you got?
I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Variety. There we
John?
go.
What she said.
Ooh. Look like Darius, we out on the island on that one. It's all good.
Here.
Don't give a good goddamn. Moving on.
You should.
The next game is the Green Bay Packers at Brady and the Bradyneers. I think they just signed somebody. Who did they just bring in?
Cole Beasley to the
Beasley. Blair, who you going with, man? You gonna go with
Beasley is the exact type of receiver that Tom Brady is used to working with. So,
yeah, definitely.
I don't think that would be an issue at all. I'm gonna say,
He's right.
Tampa Bay because I like Tom Brady over Aaron Rodgers. But that's it. Like, the Buccaneers are in trouble. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, who knows? Like, they're in trouble. But just as we don't know who's playing receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we also only know Alan Lazard from the Green Bay Packers. So I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Brady and the Bradyneers.
Yeah, that's really what it is this week. Bradyneers. Let's get it done.
Oh, man. This was a tough one for me. I don't got a lot of confidence in either one of these teams.
I don't either.
I do feel like the Buccaneers defense is pretty good. I do feel like their defense is pretty good. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna just go with the GOAT, man. Go with the Tampa Brady Buccaneers.
All right. Brianna.
I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, Green
Bay. I dig it.
Sean?
Man. I don't know, man. I really don't. I know Jones can get it off on these boys. I do believe that. This Tom Brady, man. Quote
Tom Brady.
Shit for me, man. I'm gonna go with damn, man. Where they at?
They in Tampa.
With Tampa.
Tampa. Sean went with Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, man. I agree. You know, they in Tampa. They doing a lot of great things in Tampa. You know, they pulled out the win against the Saints. I didn't pick them last week, so you know.
You didn't. It's
only right. It's only right to not pick them again, goddammit. I'm going with Rodgers. Rodgers. He ain't gonna be the reason why they win the game. I think they win the game with the run game, and Mr. Dillon scores 2 touchdowns, and they win the game. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going with Brady to lose. Yes.
All I'm saying is,
no fault, bro.
Aaron Rodgers got such little faith in his receivers. These niggas run split backs the whole game.
Pretty much. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football at the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson, who's got a win last week. So, Blair, who you going with?
Broncos don't look great. I would say San Francisco's in trouble, but they essentially just went back to the team they had last year that
they look
almost
better.
went to the Super Bowl. So
they look better. I hate to say that because the man got injured, but hey, it is what it is.
It's tough, man. It's just he knows the thing, and they're still working on it. It's in
Denver.
Denver, and I always like the idea of Denver
at night.
It gives everybody a problem just because of the altitude. So
hard to breathe.
I hope Jerry Jeudy comes back because he got smoked. Oh, I think he got the same injury that what's the name that Justin Herbert got, like the rib injury. I think he got the same kind of rib injury that Justin Herbert got. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. Listen, man.
Ooh, that was shocking.
I was about to pick the Niners, and I'm like,
I seen it in your face, and you're like, I'ma just go out on that limb, man. That altitude is just too much for you.
I'm a coin toss this one, bro. Like, yeah, they still don't have George Kittle. It's a lot going on in San Francisco.
Yeah, Darius?
Jimmy G for president, 49ers dub.
49ers dub. Sean?
They definitely gonna win.
I'm going with Russell.
Ooh, and the Denver Broncos. Brianna.
San Fran should have always had Jimmy G on the field. I'm going with the 49ers.
49ers. I'm going to give y'all one name. Nick Bosa. This is a Nick Bosa game. He going to dog to that night there, boy. I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Well, they could have been 2-0 if they would have just started Jimmy G.
I'm trying to tell you from the get-go.
Well, I'm going with them 49ers, baby.
Right? I want to go with the Niners, man. I think I'm going to change. Rocking that Denver coin toss, baby. I like Denver, man. I love them at Mile High, even when they have a sucky quarterback.
Yeah, see, I thought about going
Denver. When they play at Mile High, bro, they still have like a winning record. Like it's rare that they just be butt cheeks at the house.
So you switched into Denver?
No, I'm been Denver.
No, he already.
Yeah, he's in Denver.
Okay. I mean, I thought you was gonna switch it to 49ers. Moving on.
I thought about it, and since all y'all did it, I'm definitely not doing it. But they should. That's why I'm like they should. That's why I was gonna pick them because I feel like they can. But here's hoping Russell has a Russell day.
Now I really did think about getting Denver, but the injury to his top receiver that's crucial for them. That and they just didn't look good anyway, especially when he went out.
They haven't looked good all 3 games, but
no. And see, and I think it's something too. People not playing in the preseason, at least a quarter.
Yeah. And it's in Denver though. But it's in Denver. It's gonna matter, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna matter. I agree with you. there. But moving on for the last game on Monday Night Football, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Football Giants. Blair, where you going with this one, my man?
That's so terrible, bro. Like, it's so garbage. I'm going New York. Why not?
New York.
In New York, we're going to see if Dayball can get them to go 3-0. Not Danny Dimes. It's all Dayball right here. It's going to be what can Dave Bryan do? Cooper Rush is going to be Cooper Rush. If they had Dak, I would probably pick Cowboys. Like, I don't know. The skin of the teeth wins ain't really Cowboy backup things. So I don't see it happening very many times.
All right. Darius?
I don't know, man. Between a rock and a hard place.
Go ahead, man. You picked them to win the division. You picked them to go to the NFC Championship. Go ahead, pick them Dallas Cowboys.
I didn't pick them to have an injured starting quarterback. Man. Thing is, y'all know how I feel about Daniel Jones. Like, this nigga is garbage. I don't care. Dude's fucking garbage. Who the backup for Dallas again?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
I mean,
Cooper
He
Rush,
beat the
baby.
Bengals.
hey, for first drive and last drive, shit, he might as well have been Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Tough.
I don't know, man. I want to pick the Cowboys because I feel like Michael Parsons could destroy this game. Fuck
And he
it,
will.
man. I'm gonna take the Cowboys, man.
Dallas. I like it. I like it. Brianna.
Giant.
Ooh.
I should take the Giants.
Sean.
Man.
The trepidation he has. He's like, there's no way I want to pick Danny Dimes. There's no way.
You don't want to pick Dallas either, bro.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
You don't want to pick Dallas. Dallas is such a question mark.
Dallas showed me a little bit of heart beat my boys, man. That last stretch, not gonna lie. I still don't know what's going on with Zeke. I think it's a wrap. I think he had that rookie-itis, and just from his first year, just he hit the motherfucking curve, bro. Like, I don't know if they're gonna use Pollard more this game. If they do, they probably will win. Saquon not looking too shabby, but I just don't have no faith on their defense. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Okay.
How about them Cowboys?
I would say that I feel like they a lot of times they run the ball with Zeke, especially at the wrong times. Like it's always expected whenever they hand him the ball, and it's just like,
Bro,
I
when
knew
you
he was getting the ball.
well, fuck if it's 4th and 1 or 1 and 10. Shit, do your fucking job.
I feel you. I feel you.
Biggest thing is they got to keep Zeke because Tony Pollard can't block
At all.
Yeah.
like
I mean, Tony
zero.
Tony Pollard is the one that's springing the runs, but Zeke does everything else. He catches the ball out of the backfield. He blocks far as when they're blitzing, so he picks up all the blitzes. This game, I think he's gonna do a lot of the same things. I think Michael Parsons is still gonna have another tremendously great game when they pass the ball. However, I don't think they're gonna be passing the ball like that. They're gonna do what the Bengals did not do, which is run the fucking ball with their running back that is a top 10 running back at least. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Jesus.
I'm going undefeated this week.
Cowboys. What kind of shit is
Ooh, not if you pick the Bengals. All right.
But that's going to do it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Cue the music. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Hit that little notification bell so you'll know when the video is uploaded, and it will be uploaded tomorrow afternoon. Okay, tomorrow afternoon. So good luck to everybody. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. We'll see y'all next week. If you're placing bets, give us a cut. Till next time, be holla. Goose.